This works. Freewell sent me the base K2 kit along with their optional reverse gradient, diffusion glow mist, and cinemorphic blue streak filters with no expectation of return. No money exchanged hands. They had no input to this video, no advanced preview of this video, and as always, the views expressed herein are absolutely my own. Hey everybody, I'm Hugh Brownstone for Three Blind Men and an Elephant, and today I want to talk about the latest evolution in filter systems from Freewell, a company I've mentioned before, and whose filters we've chosen to standardize on for our video work. We've found them to be clever, ambitious, well-crafted, relatively color neutral, as in I've never had any color issues per se, hold that thought, easy to use, and well-priced. If you hear any hesitation in my voice, it's only because I don't like futzing with things. Filters are things with which one must futz, especially in the rain or at the beach. And no need to hold that thought any longer. No external ND filter I've ever used has been utterly free of color shift. It's just that I've never seen better, and I've seen some pretty good filters. Put differently, I long for the day when electronic variable neutral density filters are not only available inside dedicated cine cameras, but hybrid cameras, and are available without requiring the removal of in-body stabilization, which is where we seem to be. So, right. Freewell's latest filter system is called the K2 Versatile Magnetic Filter System, and if it doesn't win any awards for naming, it is pretty much exactly what the name suggests. In fact, it reminds me of nothing so much as a multi-stage filter system like the kind one might find on expensive matte boxes for video, or perhaps more directly, Wine Country Camera's filter holder kit, but with the following differences. 1. Price. Wine Country Camera's filter holder kit with adapter ring and circular polarizer only comes in at $800, while Freewell's base K2 kit with two variable neutral density filters, a combo ND32 circular polarizer, a separate circular polarizer, and a set of step-down rings for 82, 77, 72, and 67 millimeter filter sizes, is priced between $350 and $500, depending upon which option you select over at Indiegogo, which is where they've just launched the product. I'll put a link to it in the show notes down below. 2. The K2 relies on custom filters designed specifically by Freewell for it, from a cinemorphic blue streak to diffusion glow mist and gradient neutral density filters, rather than the industry standard 150 millimeter square filter holders used in the Wine Country camera system. 3. The K2 allows one to use a variable ND filter, graduated ND filter, and circular polarizer all at once in the most compact setup I've ever seen. With all of this said, I do wish that A, Freewell would come up with a way for making the kit even smaller. It comes in a nice leather-like case with magnetic clasp and well-designed internal organizer, but putting it into my 20-liter Peak Design backpack takes up much more space than I'd like. B. I appreciate the way Freewell has rethought the design for how the filter system attaches to the lens. It is, after all, a heavier and more complicated affair than their previous magnetic ND system, for which magnets might not be sufficient to give one confidence that it would remain attached. But something like the H&Y Filter's Revo Ring variable adapter, if it were robust enough, would mean fewer step-down rings to lose, less futzing with screwing and unscrewing the custom-built step-down ring that replaces their previous magnetic ring approach in favor of dual locking mechanisms, one to keep the entire setup attached to the lens, one to allow the outermost stage to be rotated independently of the variable NDs and circular polarizers, perhaps more compact storage. I'd really like that, even if at the risk of repeating myself. C. It might also be useful to have a swing-away option for those times when one has to shift immediately from video to stills even faster than a Revo Ring approach. But that's just being picky, because the simple fact is that, as with other Freewell products I've used in the past, this is a clever, well-crafted, performant, relatively compact, and keenly priced piece of kit that does precisely what it is supposed to do, and not everybody gets as irritated as quickly as I do about the particular details I've just mentioned. What can I tell you? I'm used to being a statistical outlier, but at least I recognize that what I think and feel may not be what you do. And that's just fine. Thus, Freewell K2, yada, 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 recommended. If you like what you've seen here today, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, join the conversation in the comment section below because this is an exceptional audience. If you'd like help with a portfolio review, gear selection, finding or honing your artistic voice, sign up for a one-on-one mentoring video call via Zoom at 3bmep.com/booking. Finally, please consider supporting our work by using the no-cost-to-you affiliate links down below, sending us coffee money via PayPal, or most especially, joining us on Patreon, links down below as well. However you choose to support us, as always, we thank you for it.